The reason I named this one hospital and risk management is because in the hospital, when they took me for my protective custody thing, Barrett drove me there. The hospital actually tried to convince Barrett to get in scrubs and stay in the hospital because he was having a mental breakdown and he was crying and it was ridiculous and it looked like shit and he wouldn't do it. And they even straight up said, dude, we could leave your cop car out there and you could leave in the morning after you rest. And they also even told him if we need to, we could call Scappoose PD and we could have two officers come down and pick your car up and you could stay here for a couple days with Chad. It's fine. It was pretty funny. Now, the reason that the part is called risk management is because what's funny about Crestview and all these retard places and what's not funny about Crossroads and Free by the Sea is they never said that they were going to sue me because they heard about that risk management thing. Janine Martwick signed me up for risk management to be insured and bonded with him through her in 2015 before I started taking the recordings of CCMH about 2 weeks after I got out of the psych ward, and I was the first time I ever physically met Cynthia Vogel and all that. I wasn't recording any of that because I knew not to. So all the recordings I took was after I was insured and bonded. Why it's funny in Crestview is because Jim Mathis was like, oh yeah, well, I'm going to say that all that stuff Chad did was illegal. It's cool. You can say whatever you want. Go and talk to risk management who asked me to fucking do that shit for him. And you could sue my insurance company that I'm bonded by, you dumb fuck. They're not going to just let me be a rat, take crazy recordings of murders and rape cases without making sure that I'm insured and bonded. And I'm sure one of the plans was that way Douglas County, if anyone in this white trash county tries anything, they could go back in court as my lawyers and say, oh, just like Karen Fabiano wants to wave around a piece of paper, go, you know what's funny? He doesn't just have immunity. We fucking insured and bonded his ass. You can't even sue him. You have to sue the fucking DOJ risk management for it. Just like he was trying to tell everybody. But, you know, being a rat's a funny job. See, now what I'm going to find funny is when I go through my bags and I find that piece of paper, the first thing I'm doing is taking a picture of it and putting it on Facebook. I'm just going to fucking narc myself out for being a narc. It's what I usually do anyways. It's fucking hilarious. Second of all, the other funny thing is, I was tracking wrong in the past. That's what Jen Grant said on a piece of paper she gave me on March 30th, 2016 when I went into court, when they shut the entire courthouse down for me and not one person was even allowed to have a court date during my time in there because I had to talk to everybody. And I got my little, you're tracking wrong paperwork. Well, I'm tracking right now. And I'm fucking pissed because I need something to track.